Hello to everyone. I'm Indurek, and today I wanted to explain my reasons for not uploading any videos. I currently have two videos that I played through like the entirety of Aladdin for the SNES in like one video. So and I edited it, and it's currently ready for upload, but I haven't done that yet. But there's also the next video of Psychonauts that I haven't done either. The reason if you're wondering why I'm walking around, I tried recording this while I was sitting on the couch, and the dogs were just crawling all over me, just jumping all over me, licking my face, getting in the way. Anyway, so yeah, basically, I've just been so hooked on SNES games because my uncle had lent me his tiny little Super Nintendo thing, Classic Edition, which has like a bunch of games on it, and especially those that I used to like play a lot as a kid. Like, a bunch of them I had never actually beaten before. Except, like, so far, like, as far as I can remember, like, as a kid, the only games on the Super Nintendo that I actually beat, not including, like, some sports stuff like this golf game that I had, or this billiards game called Side Pocket, I think. I think it was called Side Pocket. I still remember the tune of that game, like, when you start the game. Like, I remember some of it, like... Okay, anyway. Or SimCity, I'm not including that either. But, like, the only games that I had actually beaten was Super Mario World, Star Fox, Aladdin, Star Wars, Episode 4, and Episode 6. I didn't have Episode 5. But yeah, like, I had beaten Star Wars Episode 4, like, several times. Episode 6, I only beat, like, once or twice. Because, man, that game is much harder than... If I recall correctly, that game is much harder than Episode 4. Like, I especially just... That Rancor boss sucks, if I remember correctly. I hated that boss. The freaking Rancor. But, yeah, anyway. And there were some games on there that I played... Well, actually, there's several games that I've never played before. But, like, some games that I really took interest in, at least, that I played pretty recently. Like, I played through and beat Donkey Kong Country. I'd never beaten Donkey Kong Country before. I used to always kind of just sort of give up, like, I don't know, halfway through the game, or like somewhere in like the third world. Luckily I had but yeah, I played through that whole game recently. Luckily I found a method for like stacking up some lives by playing through the first level like multiple times, getting the freaking ostrich bonus level. I can't remember what the ostrich's name was. Whatever. But yeah. like collecting the balloons, jumping up on the treetops and of course I learned, and of course Cranky had told me of a little jumping method, doing like the attack and then the jump right after, especially playing as Diddy, because Diddy's a lot faster. But like you do the little cartwheel and then jump to get from tree to tree. And that's kind of how I've been stacking up on lives. But yeah, like K. Rool did take a few tries to beat. But I managed to beat that. Oh yeah, Link to the Past. Link to the Past is one that I've never beaten before. Like the last time that I played it on the original SNES, as when I was a kid, I think I was like 1 or 2 dungeons away from the final boss. I don't remember how many, but yeah. I kind of like played that game up to like, I don't know, saving like 5 or 6 of the maidens, and then I just kind of stopped. I don't know if I got bored or if I was just like, interested in playing something else. I don't know. But I beat that for the first time recently. And then kind of like in between some games, I had played through Ocarina of Time for like the 3rd time. Like, to be honest, I think I actually like Ocarina of Time more than Link to the Past. Something on my screen. And I had never played that before until recently. I mean, I've heard the 3DS version is better, but I mean, I don't have that, and I don't know if my uncle has. I think my uncle has that game on his 3DS. My uncle has a lot. My uncle has a lot of game systems. He's got like 50 million of them in it, like, because my uncle is still living with us, and we have someone else living with us in this house. It's like, just whatever. Oh crap, what was I saying again? Oh yeah, like, yeah. I mean, there are things about Ocarina of Time that I think were definitely done better in Link to the Past, such as the bats. I fucking hate the bats. Like, every time I lock onto them, I always get hit. I almost always get hit before I can even attack them. I wish, like, I don't know. Something about the Z targeting that just, I don't know. The Z targeting kind of just is annoying sometimes. The way that it works. And the way that it doesn't work. But yeah, there are definitely things that Link to the Past did better than Ocarina of Time, but I still think that I actually like Ocarina of Time better, a little bit better, than Link to the Past. Especially the fairies. The fairies, I think, were definitely done better in Ocarina of Time. Because in Link to the Past, they only heal up, like, so many hearts. But I think in Ocarina of Time, they fill up all of your hearts if you die. But I especially like the combat a lot. Like, the combat in general, like in Ocarina of Time, I think is just better. I like it better. What am I'm supposed to be talking about SNES games, not N64. But anyway, you get the point. So, I also played through Super Mario World again, but, like, I kind of just was, like, playing Super Mario World, got to the point where I was just kind of like playing through it just to get to the end. Not like it's not as fun as I remember it being when I was a kid. Like I used to like try to find all the secrets and stuff. Like all the secret areas, find those keys for the keyholes. And but even as a kid, somehow I didn't really enjoy Star World that much, really. I didn't really like I didn't really enjoy the levels of Star World that much. So I kind of mainly just played through whatever level would take me to would like lead me to the next star that would take me to another area. But I did enjoy the game still, you know. I just didn't have as much fun playing it as I used to. Yoshi's Island, however, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, I played through that like literally like just recently, like a couple days ago or so. Like I actually beat the game. And I actually think that game is a lot more fun than the original Super Mario World. And well, I mean, at least, and I managed to like 100% like almost every level up until like World 5 level 7. Level 7 was the one that I just kept on failing, and I just like I was getting tired of that level because of trying to play through it so many times to get 100%. I kept dying and stuff, and I just got tired of it. And so for the rest of the game, I did my best to try to get 100% on everything. But if I didn't on the first go, I decided to just move on to the next level. And I managed to beat the game. And yeah, I thought it was really fun. And I'd never played that game until just recently. I had never even seen like videos of it. I've seen I've seen clips from like the most of like what I've seen of that game is like when JonTron was like talking about it in some parts of his videos. Like some of those videos I think were mainly from like this JonTron archive channel on YouTube. But I really like that, and it has very catchy music, very hummable songs. Like I would hum the music while playing through the level, like especially that one track that you hear on like the first level of World 1. Very catchy tunes. And now Super Metroid. Just yesterday I beat Super Metroid. I beat it with like 72 or 73? 72, I think 72% items. And I thought I had like explored like as much as there was to get, with like the exception of like one item I didn't know how to get to. But like but then I decided to play it again. Like I started a new game last night. I only played through like the first like area before I went to bed. But yeah, I decided to follow a walkthrough. Well, actually, no, I tried playing through it, but I was missing an item somewhere because, like, so I decided to just start the game over again. try to follow it more closely to try to get 100% of items. And there was so much more of that game of the like maps that like I hadn't even seen before, that I'd never explored. But I think that game is really cool. Got a little frustrating the first time I played it because I got stuck. Like, so yeah, like I got stuck and then I just kind of, I tried to follow a walkthrough then to figure out what to do next. And the walkthrough was not so well written, and so I got frustrated at that, and so I just kind of stopped playing, took a break, played Yoshi's Island, and then I went back to Super Metroid with better knowledge of how to find like secret areas. Like, I didn't know that like right in front of a door there was a block up on the ceiling to shoot at to get rid of and then jump through and stuff like that after you get the high jump boots. So yeah, basically like I've just been like really hooked on these like Super Nintendo games. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I played, or did I mention that I played through all the way through Star Fox? I played through like the middle route, and then I played through the upper route, but then the third route I wasn't able to get through, like even halfway through that, because man, that was difficult times. But, yeah. And then, of course, I played Star Fox 2, which I can see where ideas for Star Fox 64 came from. But I don't know why they have, like, in Star Fox 64, when you hold the attack button and you do that lock-on attack, that seems like they seem to have that be a thing in Star Fox 2 on the SNES, but why doesn't it lock on? Like, what's the point of that attack? Because like it's slower or something than like your regular attacks, just pressing the button. Like the frickin' Star Wolf enemies that you face in that game, just like I can't hit anything with that attack, which I just have to use my regular attacks. And then, of course, do the frickin' spinning to avoid taking damage when they shoot me. But I did think that game was interesting. Although, very short game. You literally have 2 planets to go to, 2 ships to destroy, 3 assholes to kill. Or wait, no. Wait a minute. Okay, there was Leon, Pigma. I don't think that other character from like Star Fox 64 was there. I know there was Star Wolf, but I don't remember if the fourth Star Wolf member in Star Fox 64 was in Star Fox 2. I don't think so. But yeah. Yeah, it took me like, I don't know, half hour to beat. Or less. Anyway, I think I've talked enough about this. There's not much else to really say about it anyway. I'll uploading more videos soon. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the next month. Anyway, I think that's all that that's all that I'm gonna say for now for this video. So that's the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.